This is modeled after the PAC zone. It's kind of a misnomer. This came from the Working Families Party. 2 months ago, when this was proposed, in the middle of July, I asked Mr. Kleiner, where did the law come from? We'd never seen it until the night of the meeting. I asked him several times, and I never got an answer. Finally, Mike Maturo, to his credit, told me it came from the Working Families Party, which I thought it was from just looking at the terminology. It came word for word from the Working Families Party, both in Westchester, Putnam. Some of this has been toned down to make it more, I guess, acceptable to Orangetown. You know, it seems very benign in terms of how Mr. Kleiner is explaining it. My point on this whole law is, if it only impacts multifamily zones that are in existence right now that are already built out, well, then we don't need it. If we put the law in,
let me interrupt. Let me get interrupted.
I'll talk.
I know. Let me. Now here's what's going to happen. Councilman Troy has the floor. The only way with this many people, that we're going to be able to get through this is we can't have people yelling out. If people want to show their appreciation for what has been said at the end of people's remarks, we're not going to prevent people from doing that. But when people are speaking either up here or at the podium, whatever position they hold, you have to give them your attention. Otherwise, we're not going to have the meeting. Thank you.
I will second that also. I appreciate that in terms of proper decorum. I've talked about this for 9.5 years here, about having proper decorum here, and it's always been kind of a tough thing to get a handle on the way the meetings are run here. My point then is, in terms of the multifamily housing, if you accept the hypothesis that's in the law, and in the law it says that if you have the Secaucus transfer, that you're going to need affordable housing near Pearl River, which Tom pointed out at a previous meeting, also because of the Tappan Zee Bridge, which may be built 10 years from now, or 15 years from now. I don't accept the hypothesis that it's needed. In Orangetown, we have a wide variety of housing. In Pearl River particularly, we have apartment buildings on Central Avenue, on Middletown Road. We have them on Main Street. We have apartments on top of the stores. I believe that there is enough affordable housing in the town. The point is, if you do ever put this law in, and you open it up for another board, what it does is it changes the quality of life here in Orangetown. Orangetown has been very conservative, including through the 14 years of Town Kleiner's regime here, very conservative about doing any zone changes. That's the reason that Orangetown is the best town in Rockland as compared to some of the other towns, and I won't mention them at this time. But not to belabor this, I will vote against this law. I think it's totally unnecessary. I think it's being done for political reasons.